Good afternoon and welcome, everyone. Third division of the German Bundesliga. There's quite a lot of divisions, but this one is nonetheless competitive. And we should have ourselves a pretty tight affair here between Eintracht Braunschweig and SC Freiburg's reserve squad, SC Freiburg II or 2, however you want to name them. Might as well start with the tables, because after today we've got 13 games left. These two squads have 14, including this one, in the 38-game season that is the third league. At the moment, Braunschweig find themselves in the 4th spot with 41 points, having garnered 11 victories, 8 draws and 5 losses. Their opponents visiting today, SC Freiburg, sit in 12th at the moment with 32 points. 8 wins, 8 draws, 9 losses. Their goal differential has been their weakest aspect of their play this season. They've conceded 36, put in 24, a minus 12. Doesn't look so great. As a matter of fact, they are the youngest, on average age of course, squad in the third league. It's to be expected from a reserve squad. And they haven't scored the least amount of goals in the competition. That goes to the last spot of the table, the Würzburger Kickers, who have scored 17, but 24 puts them pretty darn close there. Only Havuse, who sit just a point above, 2 points above the last spot, have scored less with 22. So goal scoring could be something to look at for them in this particular matchup, given that Braunschweig have one of the best defenses in the league as well. Only 2 sides have conceded less goals, and those 2 are at the top of the table, with FC Magdeburg and Kaiserslautern conceding 23 for Magdeburg and 13 for Kaiserslautern, who are having a absolute tear defensively, but allowing the third least goals in the competition is nothing to scoff at. And offensively providing things as well, with 40 in the back of the net for a plus 16. Not too shabby. So what does this game mean? Well, in the grand scheme of things, we still have we still have a few games to play, as I mentioned earlier. 38 games in total. This will be number 25 for these two. So there's still points to pick up and make some waves in the table. As a reserve squad, however, Freiburg will not be able to advance past this third league. That is the rules set by the Bundesliga. We also have Borussia Dortmund and their reserve squad in this third league. But for Braunschweig, on the other hand, in the third league, the top 3 teams, or the top 2 teams, will move on to the second league. And the third spot will battle it out with the 16th of the second division in a home and away playoff sort of scenario to determine who will stay, who will move, or whether nothing happens at all. And at the moment, Braunschweig are sitting 2 points behind Saarbrücken with 43 and 41 respectively for that third spot. And it's still possible to catch up and make it to the top 2, of course. Still with over 30 points up for grabs in the table. Granted, winning that many games and scrounging up that many points is highly unlikely. But for this one, I would certainly say that Braunschweig have the upper hand. You can clearly look at the table and some of the statistics and say, well, they should win this one. But in their last 5, it's been 3 wins, a loss and a draw, or 3 draws rather, a loss and a win. the recent form has taken a bit of a tumble. And in terms of head-to-head, these guys have only met one time, and that was back in September of this current season, of course. That ended with a score of 1-0 in favor of Eintracht. Now, will that kind of scoreline remain the same? We'll have to wait and see, of course. But Braunschweig have conceded a few early goals and almost getting one for themselves early on here. But Eintracht come in having not lost in 10 of their last 11 here at home, which is what you want to see. And we should see some goals. In the last 12 games, they've managed to find the net in 11. And they've been strong in the second half as well. In the past 7 games, they've scored at least one in the second half. And on the flip side, Freiburg have conceded in their last 7. And not only have they conceded in their last 7, they've given up a goal in the first half in 6 of those 7. Free kick from a potentially dangerous area here to get things started. Numbers in the box, on target, but just a little bit wide. Did well to work himself in that position, to be fair. Lots of bodies in the box. Not an easy place to make a connection. I think that was Multhaup. Max from the wing, back through the middle, and that one is shanked wide. What a glorious opportunity. Couldn't pull it back towards the post. Might have taken a little bit of a deflection there, to be fair. I just didn't catch it properly. Another look. Wonderful delivery from Marx. Goes through just about everybody, and it certainly looked like it hit Braun Schumacher, the center back. And along with Kammerknecht and Sedilia and the back 3 in front of Sauter. Freiburg keeper. Overhead and just a little bit over the bar as well. But 3 chances early on in the opening 3 minutes. And that's the kind of start that this side really wants to get off to. Again, they've conceded some early goals in their past 3 games. They want to make amends by not allowing the flow of play to go in their direction. At the moment, Freiburg come out with a 3-4-2-1 with Vermey, the home striker up front, but he's got Kammerbauer and Weishaupt to back him up. Tauriainen, Schmidt, Engelhardt, and Sieged will fill out the midfield. Our first opportunity, a long free kick goes off ahead and picked up by Fazic. The captain, the keeper. To call him a vital member of this club is a bit of an understatement. It's been here since 2019. It's coming up on 3 years in the summer. The 35-year-old should make his presence known on the pitch. from the get-go. We certainly saw him make a bit of a risky play, perhaps. And for Braunschweig, they come out with the 4-2-3-1. I expect those two wing-backs, Max, as we already saw earlier, and Schluter on the opposite wing, to get involved and deliver into the box, with Schultz and Strumpf, the two at the back consistently. Nicolau and Krause right ahead. More of a defensive midfield role at the moment. Multhaup, Henning and Muller will support Lauberbach in their efforts to find the net for the 41st time this season. Plenty of distance. Oh, we get something going here off the wing. Max lays it off. Muller into the box, nobody there to retrieve it. Comes to Marx, and they go out for a corner. It appeared that the defender got the last touch on it there. Yes, there's Brown. Schumacher. Just Brown on the kit, though. A solid challenge defensively needed to be done. Second corner upcoming through 7 minutes. Too much pepper on that one. And still kept alive. Multhaup tries to deliver it a little closer to the ground. Launch back in once again, managing to make contact. I believe that was Max. As that one is cleared, and Freiburg can regroup and re-establish their lines. Schultz back over to Fesic. Marks with a bit of a mistake there. Practically gifts the ball back to Freiburg, and opportunity almost the other way. Well recovered by Kammerknecht. Weishaupt launching it forward, and were it not for the head of Schultz there, just getting a piece of it, very well may have fallen for Vermeij to make a run. Into the box we are, and solid defending will clear the danger for now. Freiburg looking to play it quickly. Solid opening to this one. Action on both sides of the pitch so far, albeit more dangerous situations going against Freiburg at the moment. Thomas Stamm there. Trainer, manager, whatever you want to label the man in charge. His opposite number, or without a number, Michael Schiele. Max making his name heard in these opening 10 minutes. That'll be a real flow of play in a matter of speaking. Certainly the focus of the build-up will be along those wings, as I mentioned earlier, Max and Schluter. I gotta mention that Braunschweig have conceded early in their last 3. It was all within the first 10 minutes, so they've passed that point. Mission 1 accomplished. And now it's just a matter of keeping focused for the remainder of the 80. It won't be the 10th minute, but that one. Let's get towards the net, but well defended. Will play it up quickly. Almost lost control of it there. Contested midfield battle now. The play was quite open in the first few minutes. That's to be expected. Both sides getting their feet under them. Max. Henning. The delivery in the box and just a little bit wide again. Alberbach has been on the end of these deliveries twice now, both times with the head, and they've both gone just a little bit wide of the post. Perhaps third time's the charm. 12 minutes in, having already 2 opportunities there. Got to make the most of them. Right. It went off a hand or an arm, but all in the flow of play, and now Braunschweig moving forward in stride, laying it off, and that is a very, very poor decision. Alberbach with his 3rd opportunity, and that one certainly the least convincing of the bunch, and it looked so good on the build-up as Multhaupt with his head up, and you can hear the disappointment in my voice. I wonder what his teammates are thinking and saying, but didn't have to shoot there, could have laid it off. Looked like he had Muller right next to him, right behind him. Maybe he thought someone would be making a run on that side of the pitch. And that wasn't so much a shot as it was trying to play someone free. We'll never know. At least not unless we ask him, of course. See if Freiburg can respond with a little offensive prowess of their own here. Weishaupt into the box. Plenty of space. The defenders come out and work it away from him. Seems Freiburg are opting to go for longer balls from the midfield right into the back line. All it takes is one mistake or one fortunate bounce, and you can free up that lone striker that they have. Dangerous pass there. Kariainen off the wing. Feeds it back to Engelhardt. Another wasted possession in a matter of speaking. Braunschweig will move back to their midfield. And Strumpf, center back, starts things off. Plenty of clearances, and the opportunity will be Well launched, well distance launched. Didn't really have much of a choice, to be fair. That was Kamabauer with the opportunity. Didn't have much support. Defense was closing in around him. Really had to try and get something towards the net. Maybe you get lucky if you strike it well. There's a bit of a gap in the Braunschweig midfield, at least in offense, or when they have possession, I should say. And it could allow some of those lanes to be intercepted, in terms of passes, that is. Nicolau. Looking for Muller. Kamabauer getting a bit aggressive. Free kick for Braunschweig. Well, in terms of who could we expect to score a goal? Well, Lauberbach leads the way for his side. Oh, a defensive error. Very, very fortunate that one didn't end up in a, well, the back of the net, to be fair. But in terms of scoring, Leon Lauberbach leads the way with 9 goals for Eintracht. A couple players with 4. In terms of who's on the pitch at the moment, it would be Henning. Brian Henning has got himself 4 goals through the 21 games he's played. He's being number 22, of course. And on the opposite side of things for Freiburg, well, I mentioned that scoring hasn't been their forte. Vermeer has got himself 5 goals. He leads the way for his side. Other than that, that side of the stat sheet is pretty bare. Next up with 3 would be Enzo Leopold. However, he is not in the starting 11. Plenty of space, long shot, blocked away immediately. And they have held on to that one a bit too long. Want to find that perfect shooting lane, perhaps. Eintracht are finding situations where they can certainly threaten a goal. A very poor defensive mistake there, and a very, very well-worked recovery for now, but into the box we go. Kamabauer will let this one go out for a corner. And that was very nearly a disaster for Eintracht Braunschweig. Another look at it. Strumpf rather, did well to poke it, and then that back heel may have potentially saved our opening goal. First corner upcoming for the visitors from Freiburg. They couldn't pull the trigger there. Ooh. Looked like that one may have gone in for a moment. Almost a terrific header. But a well-timed clearance in the end. And Vermeer, he had it, but it just popped away from him. And Fesic with the oohs and ahs, because that was very dangerous. I've seen those end up in the back of the net for own goals more often than not in certain situations. Kamabauer with the delivery, and that one will be popped out another corner. Second for the visitors now. have been a few moments now where Braunschweig have looked ready to be exploited. A defensive error here or there can really lead to, well, a bad result, of course. We can play into that mentality as well of the squad. Props to them for not giving up another early goal. Now, granted, they have fought back from those goals they've conceded early on and managed to find ways to win, but it's not a habit you want to get into. Max to toss it in. One of the new arrivals for Eintracht. Joined during the winter transfer season, memory serves. Dangerous. Fortunate that one went out of play. Tauriainen to toss it in. Jan-Henrik Max, hopefully for this side, brings some league experience, and that'll be a penalty. A very poor challenge made in the box. Another look at it. Yes, please. As Haupt, clearly getting nothing but the man. Wonderful work there to move the ball away from the area of the challenge. And Weishaupt, not only does he draw the penalty, he'll take it as well. Let's see if Noah Weishaupt can deliver. No, on the follow-up, yes he can. 1-0 for Freiburg. And that nil will sit hard and heavy on the hearts of Braunschweig and their supporters. They weathered that first 10 minutes for themselves, but now, 10 minutes after that, a poor challenge in the box. And Weishaupt was completely outnumbered. And he manages to put that one in on the rebound. Fejzic does an excellent job of getting to the first one. It's not a great penalty, to be fair. Placed in a spot where the keeper could actually get there. Unfortunately for Fejzic, it's, well, a little bit tougher to hang on to those and just deflect them away. And the second opportunity is capitalized on, and that's where we sit, 1-0. Noah Weishaupt has been with this club his entire professional career to a certain extent. He played for SV Kappel and SV Ebnet, but those were in, at that point, the Regionalliga West, which is the 4th division of German football. Back when Freiburg were in the top league, well, they still are to a certain extent. Not this reserve squad, of course, but he did play a few games in the top flight as well. And this is his 3rd goal in the 3rd league. His 12th game, not too shabby, to be fair. Every 4 games you can expect him to factor in. Weishaupt. A bit dangerous. Unfortunate for him and his side. It was a handball there to stop the flow of play. Could have gone very wrong very quickly, and it might just go very wrong here. Another defensive error. Both sides have had a few of those so far in 25 minutes. Well, Freiburg already doing a better job than they did in their last meeting back in September. They didn't manage to score that time. This time they do. They're first on the board. Multhaup, he looking for a penalty, drew the contact and took a tumble, but it didn't look to be a worthy scenario for another point to the spot, and so we continue play. I mentioned at the top of the broadcast that Eintracht Braunschweig find themselves in the 4th spot at the moment in the 3rd league. And they're looking for a top 3 finish. Top 2 will move on to the 2nd division, the 2nd league. And the 3rd spot will battle it out with the lowest position of the 2nd league. And currently 2 points behind Saarbrücken, who sit in 3rd. Keeping pace with them is very important. The points here would be massive. Saarbrücken actually coming off of a loss, so 3 points here would be pretty massive. A chance in the box, and that one is going to dribble in to the midst of Sauter. Not much of a challenge for him there, but well worked from Henning. We've got a man down in the box as well. Kammerknecht. Get up on his own volition, so everything seems to be all right. And Henning may have indeed got a bit of Kammerknecht there. Worked himself into a glorious situation and position there. And goes Multhaup. Yep, indeed, defender gets the boot on it first. It's the man that just took the tumble and injury stoppage, Kammerknecht. Midfield battles. We'll see if the defensive, we'll call them mistakes for now, are rectified as this one moves along. That's how Freiburg have created their chances in this one. And Braunschweig, they've done it through opening up the flow of play. And Max, I haven't said his name for a little while. His delivery is into the box on target, but too many defenders there. Can't get anything off cleanly. Opposite side, through the middle, on target, second chance, it's in! An equalizer just a few minutes later, and we've got ourselves a game right back on our hands. Wonderful team response. Could sense a bit of that urgency creeping up in the back of their minds. He's had a few runs already in this game, and now Multhaup has got the equalizer. Right place, right time. Plenty of collisions. No whistles, no flags. Lauberbach did get a little bit of it there, and he tried to aerial volley that one. Already doubling our goal total from the last time these two teams met, that is. And Sauter coming out there to make a big play. Can they keep this up? And perhaps giving up that first goal is exactly what they needed. Give themselves a bit of a kick in the backside, so to speak. So the 41st goal has been found. It didn't take too long to find it either. Now the question is, was that Freiburg situation just a fluke? Are they here to play and here to stay? Clever. Maybe a bit too much mustard on it to really allow Engelhardt to make a play on it, but the idea top-notch. And it seems that they are here to stay and play. Knox. So again, they find the space just behind the midfield. And that one will be going well wide. I'm not sure if it was deflected or if Muller simply caught his foot in the wrong way, but seems to be all right. Sauter plays it short. In there in support, but it's lofted all the way. And back and forth we go, and this one springs free. Muller back towards the middle. Was really his only option there. Maybe could have held play up for a bit. Allowed Marks to fill in and maybe find a cross, but at that speed, when you see that much green in front of you, you've got to take the opportunity. Freiburg defense doing well to fill in the gaps and keep their lines as compact as possible. A wonderful pass, stopped up in its tracks. Defended well, to be fair. Levi's helped. The flag was up, of course. See if Freiburg continue to allow that sort of space to be created in the midfield and their back three, because that is where the dangerous opportunities have been created so far. He managed to thread a pass behind that midfield line, and all of a sudden there's some space to run with. Again, the long ball. Henning, beautiful ball to Muller. Just a tad too far for him to catch up to, but what a pass. Well-deserved applause from the home supporters. Braunschweig picking up the tempo a little bit here. Another corner upcoming for them. Chance to get out in front for the first time in today's match. Schutter will make the delivery. Four men crowding the keeper, going near post, and that one is chopped away effectively. Max Cross pitch will change the point of attack. Nice out. The far wing we go. Quickly worked into the box, not quite accurate enough. And Freiburg show that they've got some pace of their own, and this one into the box and just past everybody and anybody. But the idea was, well, it was almost there. Just a bit of a crisper and cleaner delivery from Kamabawa, and that could have been our second goal. Not sure if Remy really expected that one. It's his side to regroup. Tauriainen will send it back to Salto. Schmidt. Salto again. This one, that's a bit of a shanked clearance. Won't go out for a throw, which is a bit of a win, to be fair, given the situation. And quick transition up through midfield. Can they spring themselves forward here? Plenty of numbers making their way back. Weishaupt. See if his delivery can follow the same quality as the pass that preceded it, but not this time around. A couple players down, Remy among them. Let's take a look at what caused that. Remy may have been interfered with there, but certainly not a penalty-worthy cause. As the Dutch striker gets back to his feet. Almost getting an interception there. And that close-up. Play on, says the ref. Love to see it. A choppy one through 38 minutes. Free kick awarded for that challenge. Crowds are getting a bit aggressive. No card shown to either side as of yet. Salta. Dangerous stuff from their own end. And a free kick is awarded, but that could have very easily gone the other way. Supporters don't like that, as Henning is the one that's whistled for the free kick, or the foul rather. Free kick awarded, and you can see why. He caught Braunschweig directly on the boot. But this kind of situation shouldn't have happened in the first place, to be fair. If he doesn't step on him, Braun may still lose that. Good first half so far. And some of those statistics I rang off at the beginning of the game have stayed true. Braunschweig have scored, make that 12 out of their last 13 home games. They've managed to find the goal in. Freiburg have indeed conceded once again. So in their last 8 games, they have conceded at least 1 goal. And of those 8 games, 7 of them have been in the first half. And not only that, but they've stayed true to their other form, which has been that they've scored and conceded in their last 5 games. So tick that one up to their last 6 now, as Weishaupt got us off to the scoring from the penalty. Came at, the official time will be 14:28. You can round that up to 15 if you'd like. A little bit of danger in the box. And both sides' defense has had some momentary lapses in judgment or decision making. As that is how a few opportunities have presented themselves, and this time around, Visiket who clears the danger. Henning let that one come to him. Unfortunately for him, he waited too long. Tarjainen over to Schmidt. 1-2, and play will be stopped along the near side. Free kick awarded to the visitors. Get things rolling once more. Schmidt to the back line. That's been the danger situation so far. Weishaupt. Head up. See if he can do it again. Tauriainen into the box, and that header is connected on, but Vermey didn't quite have the momentum and angle to carry that one towards the cage. Well worked, however. And Strumpf did well enough to limit the chance. Both sides opting to play short from the goal. To toss it in. This one will go out for the goalkeeper to deal with. Coming up on the midway point of this game, see how much time to be added on. Can't see more than a couple of minutes. Freiburg picking up the pace here to end the half. And ended on a high note, it seems. It's just clearance after clearance from Braunschweig at the moment. But don't let that fool you. Eintracht moving up the other way. Good vision. Finds the open man. There's still some space to work with here. Long shot is on the table, and that one is curled over and away from the goal. Well worked. And those aren't the easiest shots to put on target, especially when you've got to change your body momentum. They did have a solid run up to it, but of course with the ball rolling at you, it's a little tough to connect just as cleanly as you'd like. Only a minute to be added on. Haven't really had too much of a stoppage situation in this opening half. I like to see it. Overall, the flow of play has been rather solid in this opening half. Will we find a little more magic before that whistle blows? Perhaps chance for one more assault here. Max. Beautiful 1-2 into the box. Alaubabach can't get that one flicked on towards a friendly face, but still in the attacking third. A quick throw and you might get something on target. They're going to do that. Quickly from Henning into the box. Cleared once again. This one will go out for a corner. Last bit of action before the whistle sounds. We'll see how many men they bring forward here, to be honest. Might as well bring everybody and anybody. Last time they went near post, crowding the keeper. This time, making a few runs off the ball, tipped in front and cleared out, and that'll be the end of it. The first half comes to a close. 1-1 through 45 minutes. Weishaupt got us off to the start from the penalty spot. He didn't convert the penalty, but he did convert the rebound that came after Fezic's save. That was the opener, 14:28, and then local time, that is. That was the 23rd minute. And 6 minutes later, equaled up by Multhaup after a bit of a scramble in the box. And found its way to his foot and then into the goal. 1-1 through 45. Should be an excellent second half if this first half is anything to judge it on. Stick around and we'll be back in about 15 minutes for the conclusion of this one. Welcome back, folks. Second half. We'll be kicking off in just a moment. As the players are counted, the clock is set, and let's get going for the second half. 1-1 through 45, and what a 45 it was. 23rd minute was Weishaupt off the penalty. Well, the rebound off the penalty, as Fejzic actually managed to make the save to get our opener. And Multhaup equaled things up 6 minutes later. Both sides had moments. In terms of consistency, though, that edge would definitely have to go to Braunschweig. They generated more chances offensively, certainly the more dangerous chances. There's no doubt about that. But the big takeaway, for me at least, from the first 45 was defensive errors and how they lead to situations just like this. Will we get a third goal? No, deflected away just in the nick of time. I believe that was Strumpf that got his body in the way. And just like that, one lapse of judgment defensively opens up plenty of room to work. Fejzic doesn't have to make a stop this time around. To be fair, I don't think either keeper has made a save so far. If we disregard the penalty and the open flow of play, it's either been goal or bust. Actually, that is not true. Sauter had to make one stop. It wasn't particularly a dangerous opportunity that he was dealt in front of his net. It was Lauberbach who got the shot off, but it was deflected on its way in. Really lost a lot of the zip it had behind it. Long clearance, Schmidt back to get it. Tried to play things a little too quickly there. An opportunity to work the wing. No substitutions made to start this one off, or at least the second half. But we should see something rather soon. Next 10 minutes or so. We'd expect either Max or Schluter to take a seat for Braunschweig, as those wingbacks really have a lot of running to do. Certainly the most physically demanding position in football. Multhaup may have been pulled there, could make an argument. And Braun a little fortunate that one wasn't caught. Look at him pull his hand there. Not enough. Just trying to get some position there. Good call. So now play to continue. Tauriainen into the box. Little 1-2, and Vermey can't get the shot through. But a few close calls now for Freiburg. Back into the box they go, and this one is in the midst of Fejzic. Weishaupt in the vicinity again. He drew the penalty, scored the goal following it, and this time Fejzic gets all up in his business and does not allow any extra activity to happen after that. Now Weishaupt didn't quite catch it cleanly. He rolled that towards the keeper rather than sent it to him. A strong showing so far through 5 minutes of the second half from the visitors. Off the wing, wonderful ball. A chance to make it two, and again, defensive heroics saving the day. This time, it's the goal scorer, Multhaup himself. coming back. Actually, that might have been Schultz. Looked like a 2, or looked like a 7. It's a 2 instead. The defender does well. And Weishaupt again getting involved in the offensive side of things. That's 3 chances now for the visitors since the restart. Zike's delivery. And some no danger about it. Eintracht will play it short. Try and lull the Freiburg players in a little bit, open up some space behind them. It was working well in the first half. Plenty of space in the middle of the pitch. Up to go for the long delivery. No problem there for Sauter. He'll attack those if they're launched into the box. Go back to the keeper once more. Engelhardt. Schmidt now. Taking their time in this build-up. There's the long ball into the box and headed away from danger. Vermey can't get that one on target. Another block on one of his shots. He's got to feel a bit unlucky in that sense. Will he get there before it goes out? Yes and no. Managed to get one touch, but not quite enough to keep that one in the field of play. Credit to Freiburg where it's due. They're hanging in a game where, if you take it from a table standpoint, number 4 going against number 12, 9 points separating the two, so it's not as if it's a whitewash in that sense. But you would expect Eintracht to have the upper hand here, as they did in the first meeting. And Freiburg don't really have any threat of dropping down to the bottom 3 if they continue their form as they have this season. On the bottom of the table are the Würzburger Kickers with 18 points so far through 25 games. Separated from 17th. Just a few points, 23 for MSV Duisburg. Again, Freiburg could not be promoted out of this third league regardless of if they finished unbeaten to end the season and ended at the top of the table. As a reserve squad, the third league is the highest they can achieve. But granted, of course, you'd like to finish at the top of the table, show that your reserves are full of quality and could appear in the second league. Of course, these reserve squads are still able to participate in other tournaments, but you will not see them in any international competitions. Braunschweig, on the other hand, they're looking to make their way back into the second Bundesliga. Looked good for a moment there. Freiburg do well to defend in numbers. I'll try and bring it up, but we'll slow the pace down as Vermey will play it back to his keeper. Multaup. Delivery on target, and Braunschweig couldn't quite direct it the way he wanted to. He's had his moments, but he hasn't found that last bit of finishing necessary to find another goal for his side. Zato looks like he'll send this one deep. A creative ball. Laubach, and he can't get it through. Another body in his way. Not sure if Zato got a piece of that or if it was the defender, Braun Schumacher, who created enough separation for Schmidt to just be able to get a little bit on that. And yes, indeed, Schmidt did get that off the shin. Delivery in the box, and plenty of things going on, but ultimately nothing comes out of it. And Laubach, with what at this point seems like his sixth opportunity to find a goal. A bit unlucky, perhaps. At the same time, you can't discount the job that the defender does. Pezic. Schultz with the long delivery. And finds Schluter. Tripped up, that will definitely be a free kick. And a yellow card, first card of the affair. Siket will get the first warning. No question about it. Hugo CK. A solid spot to deliver something headable in the box. A couple of subs already getting warmed up and ready. Back post, and that one just goes past. Quite a bit of power on that delivery. With a little bit less, might have allowed some of the Eintracht Braunschweig attackers to maybe get a better read on that. But it is what it is, as our first substitution, Kamabauer, will be taking a seat, and Kale takes his spot. The attacking midfield role. Paired up with Weishaupt, supporting Vermey. On the opposite side of things, Muller takes his seat. Konsbruch takes his spot. Both sides swapping out attacking support. I expected it to be a wing back, but still 30 minutes to go. Keep them out as long as you can. Weishaupt. Taurianen. His delivery blocked away. Low in the attacking third, however. The 20-year-old from Finland. Plays for his national team as well. Getting some solid experience here in the German league. Nothing to be scoffed at. Even in the third division of German football, the quality and competitiveness is nothing to take lightly. Second half has been, well, Freiburg, to be fair, Braunschweig have had a moment here or there where things could have gone their way. A block or a bit of a miscue on the run. See if they can settle down and get back into this game. Chance to bring numbers forward here, though. Schroeder will see what he can get done. Still well out from distance, but easy enough to get into the box from this position, and it's easily scooped up by Sauter this time around. Hopes to toss it out. 3 men on the counter, but that won't deter them the slightest. Another defensive mistake. Vermey comes away with it in the end. Nice to Freiburg. Looking to make another mark in this one. A wonderful delivery. Not sure if heading that one was the right way to go. Had the time to perhaps play that one down off the chest, but split-second decisions. We've got the benefit of a wide view and hindsight. Top. Weishaupt having an excellent game. Will he be the key to steal points away from the team that is currently fourth in the third division standings? In the box, opportunity. Kale gets it just a little bit wide. Whistle was blown regardless. Not sure if he was offside. It certainly appeared that way. Another look at it. Not the best clearance. Seemed to have been onside there, to be fair. Almost had that far post for the recent substitute. Weishaupt tries to stop the flow of play and ends up winning a free kick for his side. He's drawn a few fouls so far in this game, provided the lone goal for his side. Back post delivery, cleared away. They're out for a corner this time. Big moment here. Fifth corner for the visitors. That one straight at Fazic. No issues for the big man. And the captain will toss this one out. Plenty of distance. And now it's a solo run. But the keeper is there first. Sauter coming out, making the right call as well. And Freiburg keep another one out. Braunschweig need to get back into that flow they had the final 10 minutes or so of the opening half. It seemed that they had found a solution to the defensive problem, exploiting the gap between midfield and defense. In this half, it seems that their supposed answer to that is lobs over the back, but it hasn't exactly provided them with anything dangerous so far, at least from those situations. They've gone away from using the wings to deliver into the box as well, opting to run it in. Sauter will have to come out and play this one. He does. Freiburg on the counter now. We've got some numbers forward. Weishaupt. Kehl. Delivery back post. Weishaupt is there. Onside as well. Back towards the middle, and now the whistle is blown. Almost had them there. A bit too aggressive. I'm trying to find the back. And Vermey will be booked as well for his shot after the whistle had blown. I'm not sure if it was for that challenge or if there was a... Well, he didn't take the shot, so it must have been for that challenge. Perhaps more of a cautionary for the other 10 men on the pitch as well, other than just for that infraction. Braunschweig moving forward now. With some purpose, but it's snuffed out for a moment, but free kick in a dangerous spot as well. Doesn't really get much better in terms of a spot than this. Not necessary from Schmidt there, to be fair. Had the position defensively, had plenty of support. You could argue that he's just doing his job preventing the chance at all. But with that foul, it gives Braunschweig an entirely different type of opportunity here. And I'd expect that this one is directed towards goal rather than some kind of lob over the wall, but you never know. And Schlutter's opportunity goes well over the cage. May have been a great opportunity and placement for the free kick, but converting those is a whole different story. Arguably the hardest way you can score. You've got to beat so many things. The wall, the keeper, gravity. Henning taking a tumble there. Solid defensive work from the back line. The play will come to a halt as we check on the injury. Another look at it. Close and personal. Double sub for Eintracht Braunschweig. Multhaup making his way off. Not the lone goal so far. Peñatona and Kiewski make their way on. And one of those wing-backs indeed making their way off. Schlutter, the left wing-back. Both sides want to attack quickly. That's very apparent. They don't want to waste any time getting into those positions. The next goal is absolutely massive. In all likelihood, if there is one more, it will be a winner, given the time. And just the way that the second half has flowed so far, as Schmidt does well. Brushes off Rabobachen. Doesn't allow any shenanigans. Schmidt. Weishaupt now. They wanted to play it quickly for a moment. No need to rush, it seems. As the two Eintracht substitutes get themselves a few touches. Idea was right. And execution left a bit to be desired. Sides really looking for those long balls, as it was a wonderful pirouette away from danger there. Things have slowed down a tad. Poor challenge on the ball there. Engelhardt across the pitch. Schmidt is there. Schmidt one-on-one. Decides to do it alone. Misses the follow-up, and that will roll out. Corner upcoming. And CK does a nice job of setting that entire sequence of events up. By keeping possession off of that. Plenty of numbers forward for Freiburg. Short delivery. Cleared up but not out. Headed right back in, and CK can't get that one on target. Fazic. Braunschweig looking to get back their tempo of play that they seem to have captured so well in the first half. Things have really slowed down for them here in the second 45. They just don't seem to be very decisive about how they want to attack. Strumpf gets another chance at it. This time doesn't allow an interception. Almost falls there for Lauberbach. Eintracht seem a bit complacent at the moment. Satisfied with coming away with the situation as it is, but second set of substitutions for Freiburg. CK coming off. He's had himself a decent enough afternoon. And the Dutch striker comes off. Vermey. Kera takes his spot. CK stepping onto the bench. Theo will fill in for him on the right wing. See if this adds a bit of flair to the final 20 minutes or so. Or to the final 12 minutes or so, I should say. Way out for a corner. Certainly appeared that way. Thought the defender got the touch on it, but not the case. Fazic will send this one out from his lines. And a poor goal kick. Weishaupt. Weishaupt with an opportunity to make it two. Has space, has time, has support, and that one is deflected away. Excellent opportunity to garner up the full 3 points. And Fazic saved by his defense there. Schultz does an excellent job to keep him to the outside. Fazic may have gotten a bit antsy there, came out, got nothing for it. Poor decision from him. And the recovery. Weishaupt can't believe it. He thought he was gifted a goal. There's opportunities to may just deliver it into the middle. Hope somebody can get a piece of it. Short delivery. Schmidt can't take the shot, offside. Oh, offensive foul, actually. Looks like Nicolau held a high line there, but turns out he was simply out-muscled to the ground. Final set of substitutions. Half the side has been subbed off now. Kobylanski coming on. Goeth taking over Krause's spot in the midfield. Plenty of fresh legs out on the pitch now for the final 10. We'll see if Freiburg make one more set of substitutions. Wouldn't surprise me if they do, as they have certainly looked like the better side here in the second half. Yellow shown. Freiburg hasn't even been on for too long. One of the substitutes here in the second half gets himself a yellow card for his troubles. And a free kick in a decent enough spot. Perhaps a bit too far to go for goal, but you never know. Chipped in behind and cleared away well. And now a chance for a foot race the other way. It's stopped in its tracks before it even begins. Weishaupt has had himself an excellent afternoon. Can he cap it off? Not this time around. It'll take 10 minutes until everything is all booked down and settled for the weekend. On one side be smiling, and will both be content with the result. Although I don't expect that Eintracht will be too pleased with a draw. A point's a point. At least you come away with something. But there were moments when it looked like they could really open this game up and give Freiburg a showing. But credit to them. Not only for starting off the scoring in this one, but for putting forth a competitive 90 minutes. And Braunschweig continue to just lob it forward and hope that the lone striker can make something happen, which is fine if you're in a one-on-one situation, maybe even 1v2, but he finds himself against 3 or 4 defenders every time they launch it forward, and that's not a way to find success. This is not a team that plays off the counter. That's usually when you'd find that tactic to be most effective. Weishaupt again. He's been so critical for his side along this wing. Delivery in the box and headed away. Strumpf got a good chunk of it. Long shot. Has no business in the field of play. 5 minutes till the 90's up. Last chance saloon is open for business. Will be closing soon. Will we find one hero before it's all said and done? And that was what could have ended up in a solid chance, but Weishaupt lost his footing on his own, it seemed. Nobody near him to make contact. Solid defensive line. Now a chance to move up quickly. 4-on-4. Make that 5-on-4 now. 3 ahead. Players filling in the lines now. Boy, into the box. Chipped up and not away from danger yet. And a free kick in a very, very dangerous situation. Time winding down just outside of the box. Yeah. Caught him on the follow through. Good call made. Last couple of changes made. Wagner will call his afternoon a wrap, as will the youngster Tauriainen. Leopold and Risch will take those spots. 5-man wall, and then whatever you want to call the man laying on the ground, Konsbuch. From this distance, definitely on target, but this time it's not going to be on the target. And by on target, I mean you give it a chance, you give it a go. Three minutes till the 90. We'll see what to be added on, but now I would fully expect Freiburg to go pedal to the metal and try and find a winner. Play on. Off the wing we go. Back through the middle. Opportunity, and Fazic is there. The shot didn't have the placement it needed to beat him. But now they play it deep. This is when it works. This is when it could offer an opportunity for you. And into the box we go. Seems to be the first time in a while that Braunschweig have found themselves in the attacking third. Gev couldn't make anything happen there, but to his credit, he does earn his side a corner. He's outnumbered. He found a way to get something positive out of it. Kobylanski will send this corner into the box. Yes, we see some short shenanigans here. Solid delivery, contact, and it goes a little wide. Lauberbach involved once again. This time Sauter getting the brunt of the force. Another look at it. Smacked into his own defender. And actually getting a good chunk of that was Lauberbach. Just couldn't direct it downwards. Caught him too high up on the head. Little stretching for Zauta. Should add a minute or two on to our added time. Could see the full 5 at this point, to be fair. Maybe more, who knows? Everything checks out. Zauta's good to go. As we hit the 90 in just a few seconds. Will we find some very late game heroics? 4 minutes to be added on. I fully expect Freiburg to try and hunt for one here. Braunschweig are in a position table-wise where opening yourselves up to a potential loss is not what they want. Any points are better than no points for them at the moment. Whereas Freiburg, they really have nothing to lose. They can't advance past this third league no matter what. A lot of these players looking to make a name for themselves, but we have an opportunity, and no, it's going to be denied again. Plenty of blocks by the defense in this one. None more crucial, perhaps. 3 minutes to go. Will they look for a quick counter? And Eintracht seemingly taking my prediction of sitting back, playing it out towards the draw. Goes out the window as they continue to roll along. Have numbers forward. Leopold. Kiera. Freiburg with an opportunity. That one's going to be deflected. Both sides doing well when it comes to that statistic. Kammerknecht into the middle. Once again, defender in the right place at the right time. Shoved aside, but play on, says the referee. All in the name of the game. Feels that the defender went down a bit too quickly, a bit too easily there. Two minutes to go in a game that has had plenty of defensive errors. Honestly, a bit shocking. We've only seen 2 goals. Schmidt. Back to Sauter. And his clearance comes with authority. Still time to find something. Peñazona. Delivery on target. Not sure if that was intended to be a shot, but that's what it'll count as. Zauta forced to make a save there. 1 minute to go. All things point to a draw at this point, but you never quite know. Oh, what a pass. Not sure if that was intended. Almost had ourselves a heck of a finish there. 1, 2. And Peñazona could not quite find it. And not sure if he was expecting that. He went through just about everybody. Zauta quick off his line. Crucial decision by the keeper. Long ball forward. May have an opportunity here. Final action of the game, for sure. Weishaupt blocked away. Still an opportunity here. Kehl. Troy. Time and space. And out for a corner. Last action upcoming. It certainly was intended by Lauberbach. Intended, I should say. And this will be it. Number is brought forward. Leopold to deliver. It'll be cleared away, and that'll be the end of it. A point apiece. In a hard-fought 94 minutes, Eintracht get themselves a point. They stay towards the top of the table. Freiburg battled well. They opened the scoring off the penalty. And Weishaupt capitalized on the save from Fesic. and Multaup evened it up a minute later. Overall, a very entertaining Saturday afternoon of football. A draw is always an acceptable result for a squad, unless of course you're aiming for those top spots in the table. Then it's only wins that are applauded and smiled upon. But this afternoon we saw a Freiburg side that had plenty of fight in them. Certainly could have gone either way in this one. Lots of defensive errors. That will be the takeaway I leave with, as any one of those moments could have ended up in a goal, maybe even more. But as it is, 1-1 through 94, a point apiece for Eintracht Braunschweig and SC Freiburg. Hope everyone has a wonderful Saturday afternoon, and catch you another time.